right. Our next guest is living proof that you can accomplish your dreams.
Vernice, FlyGirl Armour is the first black female combat pilot.
And she is inspiring others now. Courtney is with our guest this morning.
Okay, so let me just tell you how giddy I am to, first of all, have met FlyGirl. And secondly, that I get to be involved in talking to you about what you have done, what you're doing now. You've basically lived like 25 different lives.
It has been an adventure, a journey, but that's what it is. An amazing, epic, juicy life. Juicy navel orange.
Amazing, epic, juicy life.
Squeeze as hard as you can. Juice rolls down your arm, drips off your elbow.
And this is why you are a motivational speaker. Your enthusiasm and your energy is it really is jump off the page kinetic. You're doing motivational speaking now because you have literally been in these high pressure situations. I've seen you do some of these speeches where you're talking about a rescue mission in Iraq. That is honestly, I don't know any other job that is more stressful than being a combat fighter. Female, African American.
Well, you talk about that mission where we went in to save the Marines and soldiers.
Yeah.
And several months later, after getting back, I met that Marine on base back at Camp Pendleton. Now, connect the dots. This is 15 years later.
Okay.
I was speaking for an audience.
Okay.
And one of the Marines that was in the cemetery was in that audience.
This is crazy. And we're taking a look at pictures of you now next to planes and of course talking to other people.
Right.
What is it like when you have to kind of detach yourself from your personal life because you are saving countless other lives that are so far away from you? You're in a jet. You're in a country so far away out in the desert. But then you have to realize that what you do, every mistake that you might make, could affect someone else.
I was speaking for a corporation yesterday, and they're in construction, but think about it. How we build our building, somebody's safety, somebody's life is on the line, really. So we're all on a battlefield of life, impacting lives in different ways.
Okay.
Right? And that's what I try to show people. It's how can you bring your blessing here, right now, how you do it, and impact, because that's why we're here.
Right.
Help people, save, it's our crew.
It's our crew, exactly.
Yep.
No matter where your crew is, whether it's on a firefighter. I love it. We're our crew. We're our crew. I love it. Okay, so here's what I want to ask you. We're all about titles and firsts. And Eugene Bullard was the first African American fighter pilot in World War I, first female African American fighter pilot. We were on the verge of having our first female president in the White House.
Right.
Glass ceiling. All of these labels and talks and stuff. Is there such a thing as a glass ceiling? And should we allow those things to affect our daily lives?
So first, is there a glass ceiling? Number one, I said, let's create a different environment. Let's move outside, right? Doesn't have to be a ceiling. And let's make it back to reality. When we talk about president and the possibility of our first female president, are there challenges and barriers? Yes,
sure.
Absolutely. I like to say acknowledge the obstacles. Don't give them power. And it is about timing. If we all hear the cliche, if one door closes, another one opens. But guess what? It might be down the hall and up the stairs. Right?
Yes.
And some work is going to have to go into it. And we have to help society catch up to where we are. Women have just been allowed to be in combat in different roles. Where, way back in the Civil War and the Korean War, Vietnam, women were there on the front lines. I mean, some women back in the Civil War dressed in disguise as men to be able to fight alongside their brothers, right? So as we continue to move forward, we have to just continue to find ways to create the breakthrough.
All right.
Right? Get gutsy.
And I love this, which is perfect transition, because we're going to link your website to ours so we can get more details. How to get in touch with you? You're an author.
Twitter.
Yes.
I love Twitter. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and VerniceArmour.com, my website.
I love it. We're going to link it to our website, GoodDaySacramento.com, under show info, today's date.
Stay gutsy. Stay gutsy.
FlyGirl Armour. Stay gutsy. All her energy. All of it. I'm soaking it all in. I'm soaking it all in.
You are.
I love her.
She met some pretty impressive people. I bet we're pretty impressed to meet her.